About 46% of the population in Zambia is under 15, and the two-third majority of the people living in Zambia is under 25. Now you can imagine that Zambia is a country of youth, and this is the best day to recognize all the youth for their contributions in this country, Zambia. And today is the 12th March, Zambian Youth Day. We are celebrating holidays. But do you remember the sacrifice of the youth? The first of all, let me tell you the theme of this year's Youth Day. The voice amplified, innovation ignited. This is the theme of this year's Youth Day. And this is for the sustainable growth and the development of this country. Youth power is required. But to commemorate their sacrifice long before in the freedom fighter, this day was determined as the Youth Day. After independence, after 2 years of independence, Zambia got independence in 1964, and 1966 it was announced that 12th March it will be celebrated as the National Youth Day. But why? Do you know the history behind it? That's a long history. Actually, during the year of the 1962, the freedom fighting movement was in the peak, and people all around were opposing for the colonial ruler of this country. But colonial rulers, what they do in each country, divide and rule. And with that policy, they hatched the plan to kill the leadership at that times. The freedom fighter was mostly fought under leadership of Kenneth Kaunda, the first president of Zambia. And they hatched the plan to kill them by besieging a place near Kitwe, where they were supposed to assemble in that night. But somehow one person eavesdropped, and they learned about the plan by the rulers. And they alerted the youth. The youth, all the way from Endola to Kitwe, they came here, but without weapon. Only weapon they had, the stone. They were able to evacuate all that house to save the life of the leadership of that time freedom fighter movement, UNIP. And next day in the rally, the colonial power tried to suppress the agitation, the rally. But the youth were gallant. They threw stones to the colonial ruler in protest against their plan to hatch. So their sacrifice, everybody should remember.